Story. I love that story. See, start him young with that jewelry. I must have started young too.
I did.
In the crib.
I told that story on air, and my mom happened to watch the show, and she was tickled pink that I even remembered.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm like, I'm not so old. I can still remember when I was 12.
Yeah, we all remember those first pieces of our first encounters with gems.
Exactly. Now this.
Speaking of which,
this.
Labradorite.
Well, and never mind. Look at the price.
Okay, it's 30, yes, you're right, $39.90. Even if it didn't have a gemstone that was of this magnitude and one of our favorites here at HSN, one of yours, it is a glory. That is the infinity style banding on either side. You see it's that figure 8 comes together, but that oval cabochon, you can see inside, in this case, it has that golden labradorescence. You'll see it also in blue labradorescence, which is the fancy gemstone term for what is going on in that gemstone. It's a light show. Please, if you're a fan, you know so frequently that we try to bring you Labradorite as frequently as possible, okay? It's not often that we have it for you in the yellow metals. So if you've been waiting for it to come your way in yellow metal, we've got it for you. We also have the ability for you to get a ring and a bracelet. This has the extender on the back of that bracelet, and you see every single way that I move, it's just picking up more of what's inside. They call it the Aurora Borealis trapped in the gemstone. You can see a rainbow right there, and it is so fascinating. I'll let you go for it and see it at home on your own hand. I please want to invite you to do that, and the flex payments I think makes it really easy also to simultaneously pick up the bracelet. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm just gonna get the ring. Follow my mother's advice. She had a lot of it for me, thank goodness. Buy the set. Make a set, because there is going to be a time where you're going to want to wear them together, and then you come back and perhaps the bracelet or ring won't be here, and that would be a bummer.
A bummer. That'd be a bummer.
That would be a big, big bummer. Okay, tell me about how this came to be. It has like a knife edge, not a knife edge, a coin edge. Speaking of coins, a coin edge going all the way around these bezels on the bracelet, and then that hammered finish on the ring.
The ring is brand new, so we don't have reviews on it yet, but on the bracelet we do, and it's gladdens my heart to see that you get this home and you realize immediately how well made this jewelry is.
Oh, yeah.
You see the Italian quality in it. Now, when you see a ring for $23 or $39, you think, well, it's probably just costume. It's probably not worth it.
Not at HSN.
Not at HSN.
Not in Bellezza.
And not with Bellezza. Now, there's a couple things I love about this. One, the Labradorite is actually, this is mined in India, and I love the quality of it. If you think I'm nuts about earrings, you should see how picky I am with stones.
Do we have another one?
Just a nut ball. Here, you can have this one.
Oh, thank you,
Go
dear.
ahead.
Thank you.
I love the size of it. The length of the stone is about 18 millimeters. The infinity shank is so Etruscan, okay? Look at the way that's hammered. You know, it almost looks like you found a ring that was made 3,000 years ago.
It really does.
And you know what? It could have been made 3,000 years ago. The techniques have not changed. You know, the Etruscans were geniuses, and of course, the Etruscans are now, you know, the Italians, Etruscan, Tuscany, it's the same place, and they pass down these traditions. So as soon as you put this on, you instantly feel that connection to jewelry making from 3,000 years ago. You feel the quality. It's astonishing. And we've all had rings. We get them home, we put them on, and they don't feel comfortable. They don't look good. They don't sit right. You can't close your hands. You're like, what was the designer thinking when they made these? Not this ring. You get it home, it has a great substantial look to it, still works with gloves. The way it's designed is so comfortable, so smooth, so feminine, yet there's such look, and you're getting genuine Labradorite set in pure bronze, layered, bathed in 18-karat gold. You will love this set.
When that all adds up and you see that it's that buy today, an event price, it's time for you to try Bellezza maybe for the first time. And if you maybe have Bellezza that's all the metals and you've not gotten into the gemstone part of Bellezza, perfect opportunity. That is your lucky ring with the infinity sign being exemplified through the band. So it's a power piece. Talk about a talisman piece. This is the one that reminds you of, maybe for you, that bigger picture of the universe or a blessing, or we're constantly in prayer. Oops, I forgot to pray for the past couple of hours. Oh, bring it on again. Whatever it is, you get to have your own interpretation, and certainly the interpretation of beauty, okay? Because beauty is always in style. There's no trend when it comes to beauty.
No.
It is always going to be what women, what men, what people, little kids will come up to you, little sweeties, and go, oh my gosh, what's in that stone? What is that?
Look at the life in that stone.
See? It's lively, you're right.
It is alive. Now, there's so many attributes, you know, attributed to Labradorite. Do you have any favorites that you...
Well, they do say that it is the lore. Whoops, there's several, but one of which is that they did trap the northern lights in the stone.
Actually trapped in the stone.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like that.
Right, doesn't it?
The stone looks alive, particularly when you're in nice light. There's just this wonderful play.
Move.
And those of you who love Labradorite really look for that play. So do I. Some of the things I read, I love the fact that the stone is alleged to bring peace to the wearer.
Amen.
And that it helps you have insight into your life path. And there's
it's very intuitive. It's a meditative stone. It really does help you to realize that everything on the surface may not be what it appears to be, and there's more to it than just that. So that's accurate, absolutely. If you're holding it when you're meditating, you're praying, I think that it does help you to go maybe a little bit further. I love this ring. I love Labradorite, as you know. That may be one of the first, you know, you were talking about how when you were little, you polished a stone. Agate was your first one. Well, a lot of people, when they go to gem and mineral shows, I see them walking around, clearly new at it, and they are holding a hunk of Labradorite because it's one of those instant, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that before, gemstones. So a lot of times they'll just come home with a little piece of Labradorite that they keep on their desk or in their pocket. Here's a way to wear it in fine jewelry because it is mesmerizing. What do we love about opals, right? Opalescence, play of color. If you love opals, if you love rainbow moonstone, the misty evening equivalent certainly is Labradorite.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one of the other things I want to talk about is the way this ring is made.
Okay.
Now you're showing a great side of it. So see the back. So
Yep.
show the side for just a second. So keep in mind that this started out as a wax model that someone, a master jeweler, carved by hand, and then that first ring was cast, and they had to polish it. They had to get the details so that it was Italian. So imagine like that little center hole cutout in the infinity.
Right there.
Imagine the size of the diamond file that is
that'd go in there.
that goes in there, and make sure that that is absolutely smooth, that it doesn't catch on anything you have, that it feels as rich as it looks, that it stands up to the quality that we expect from Italian jewelry. It's all there. And set with that beautiful stone, mined in India. I just, you know, and then this, I mean, this looks like you walked into a store in the Montepulciani and that you paid $6,000 for it. It has that much look to it. You touch it, and you're instantly like, wow, this is real jewelry. And then there's details like that oversized lobster claw clasp, the extender. And
that's coming up.
I asked the designers to do this. Trust me, the young Italian girl who's our designer, she can still see and she can still put on bracelets with small clasps. I was like, honey, I can't, so you got to make everything bigger. So it's also designed to be easy to wear.
Absolutely.
Easy to put on.
This is not a project. I have a bracelet that's a project.
Yes, me too.
And I love it, but it's I have to like gear up. I have to have a snack before I attempt to put it on. This is the bracelet that's coming up. Here's the ring. I'm showing you two at the same time because I want you to see that each one of these natural gemstones is going to be totally different. We are, and to be able to get that for $9.98 on PayPal, or a month for 4 months, or your debit card, credit card. See, that's the way that we can all sneak find jewelry.